What can you say? Right, if you want to see how I got this, carry on watching. It's been a bit of a struggle. We've got this one. Let's see how we did it. Now then, how's it going? Back at Disneyland, back on Pettitts Lake, peg 1 this time. Got a lovely wind pushing right into this corner, looks really good. Right, we've had loads of rain over the weekend. It's the 24th of October, by the way, about 4 o'clock. I've been here about 3 hours. It's been absolutely blowing a gale today. So, not seen any fish showing. Someone might have lost one over the way. The boat went out for some reason. So, yeah, I'm just in the middle of tying some bags up. So, the clouds come in. It's really unsettled. It looks really good. Not seen any fish yet though. So we'll give it a go. I'll show you the peg I'm in. Let's have a look. Right, so this is the peg I'm in. Peg 1. Nice big pegs. Get down these steps. Yeah, you get supplied all your mats and slings. Landing net. Some big holes in this one though. Let's have a look. Yeah, some right big tears in this. Hopefully it won't be an issue if I catch one. Or try to catch one. All nice and set up. I've done a bit different this time. I'm actually in the atom with just a chair. So I'm going to fish right into the night, but then I'm going to just grab a few hours in the van because I might not even stay on here. The gear I've got with me, I can carry it all in one go, so I don't have a barrow or anything, so moving isn't an issue if I need to move, because I might even move on to a different lake, to be honest. So here we go. Nice moody sky in the background there. So when I was here last time, I was in the peg over there, peg 13. So we have quite a bit of water on this one. Not seen anything yet though, but no one's in that peg 13 or no one's in peg 2. So if I see any fish around here at all, I can just get a bait on them. Yeah, it looks nice with this wind. Right, tea time. Catch you in a bit. Here's the bags I've just tied up. I've just done some normal jobbies for hooking on, and I've done some lead in the bags as well. These are what I like to use, to be honest. Yeah, just a mixture of 6mm pellets with some micro pellet, maybe a millimetre. But what I've done, they're being put in a bag and some hemp oil has been mixed into it, so these are just all coated in hemp oil. I don't tend to use much in the way of additives or anything, but hemp oil is lovely. It smells gorgeous, it does. Right, so they're ready to go. Right, it's 7:15 PM and it's literally dark. I know it looks a bit lighter on the screen, but it is dicky dark. Yeah, I didn't show you where I was fishing early on. There's quite a lot of water on this peg. Where that dip is, middle of the screen, that's about my border. I can go 85 yards there, and them trees in the middle, I can go 70 yards that way. So there's a lot of water. But what I've done is, where the dip is, I've found a nice spot that was 10.5 wraps. It was real clear. Then it hits gravel. It was 12 foot deep, then it come up to just a bit less than 11 foot, then it hits weed. So what I'm doing on one rod, I'm just fishing just past the weed, half a yard or something, and I've only put half a dozen spods on top of that. Fish with a bag. The other two are fishing 18.5 wraps, about middle of the screen, and that was the same. That was nice and clear, bringing it this way till it hit the weed. So I'm just fishing past the weed again. But what I've done there, I've not fed with any bait. What I want to do is I want to see if anything shows, then I can just, well, the fish can let me know basically. So yeah, I just led it about. Throughout there, it was blowing a gale. It was a bit too windy for marker work really. Plus the float I've got, I already had a yellow tip. I've lost my orange one, and with the white water I couldn't really see it, so I just let it out there. But the spot that was 10.5 wraps, I could see the float there, so I knew what the depth of that one was. So yeah, hopefully the fish will tell me. Apparently down there, where you can see that light, someone did lose one in some weed there, and opposite me there's a peg about middle of the screen. He's about an hour ago had a 31 pounder, so that's great news. Just need to see something to top in, just to get the old juices flowing. Speaking of that, I'm going to put the kettle on and have a nice cup of tea, I think. Right, catch you later. Now then, right, 7 o'clock in the morning this time. I was fishing by 5 o'clock. And 1 or 2 splashes going on. But with the wind it's hard to know where when it was dark. But the guy who had that 31 pounder yesterday, I know he's had at least another couple of fish. And the guy in the corner, at about 5:30, it looked like he might have had one as well. So there's fish coming out. And I've just had a bleep as well. But the thing is, this time of year with this wind, it could be weed on my line. So I fished till about 11 o'clock last night. Did a bit of spodding before I went to my van. Just half a dozen on the close spot, and maybe 10 on the 18.5 wrap mark. So the fish might be there waiting for me. Well, that's what I was hoping. It was a clear night last night though. Looks like it might be a nice day. Right, let's have a cup of tea. Catch you soon. Right, it's 9 o'clock and I can't say I've seen a single fish. Looks really nice for it though. But what I've done, I'm almost packed up. Rucksack, just me pegs to go in there basically. Bait bag, chair. That's all I have. I have 4 items of stuff. I have my, like I say, my rucksack, bait bag, my chair, my shelter goes in my rod bag, and my pod I leave assembled, which rests on this. So like I say, I can manage all that in one go. So what I'll do, I'll give it till 10 o'clock and move somewhere else. See if I can actually catch something. But yeah, there's nothing telling me to stay here, to be honest. Well, before I forget, Bailiff come round last night. I told him about the net, and he's given me a nice brand spanking new one. So that's quite good service. Right, I'll see you on the next pond, unless something happens. Catch you in a bit. Right, I'm back. So I've made the move, but I've ended up on teners. 900 carp or so, up to £40. 18 acres I think, but it doesn't seem all that big, to be honest. Fairly full though. Yeah, I got quite a bit of water on this. I'm in peg 15 and I've literally got about what you can see there, up to 65 yards. So I've had a bit of a lead about. There's not a lot of difference out there. There's bits of gravel and bits of this and bits of that. So all I've done all my rods at 15 wraps, 60 yards. I've done a line of, I've spodded a line a bit, only about a dozen spods or so. Then I've just put my bait along there basically. Not seeing anything. So with 900 fish, hopefully something will be showing itself later on. Right, 2 o'clock by the way, I'm absolutely gasping. Right, let me get that kettle on, catch you soon. Now then, it's 6:15. It's flat calm at the minute. It's supposed to get really windy tomorrow and rain first thing in the morning. But I'm quite gutted because peg 1 and 2, where it's like a double peg, I quite fancied it over there. But because the wind was pushing into that end. But I looked at the depth map and it's like a real deep hole, basically, a deep end. You know, 15 or 16 foot. That's why I've opted for here. Because around here it's more like 10 foot. But now I'm here, someone's over there, there's like a family set up in them 2 pegs. Oh, and there's fish topping. And they must be right in front of the peg looking at it. Right in that corner. So I'm a little bit gutted at the minute. I'm quite confident here with the depth change, but I ain't seen a sign of anything yet. So, I don't know. Something should come along, surely. Just need to see something. Right. See you later. Now then, it's 6 o'clock and it's been belting it down all night. I'm glad I was in the van. It was forecast to rain from midnight till about 7. It's 6 o'clock now and it stopped about half hour ago. So I've only just got back, the rods are in. Spotted again last night at about 10 o'clock before I went back to the van. There was no signs of any fish around here still. But hopefully they'll be there waiting. But you say that every time, don't you? Things with carp fishing, it is a repetitive basically. You do the exact same thing and if the fish are there, you're in. And if they're not there, you're not. So it is a bit of luck now and again. Yep, I was certainly glad I was in the van last night, belted it down all night. I had a real good sleep. The only time I woke up was with the rain lashing down. But kettle's boiling and I am ready for this nice cuppa. Right, hopefully next time I see you, apart from this fog, I'll deliver fish. Catch you soon. believe we've actually got one. Right, that run you just saw. There we go. £17. It's a start. Although it's near the end of the session. How's that looking in the sun?